Here, what's good? Welcome back to the ThunderPals YouTube channel, and we are here. Let me just get rid of the splash screen because quarterback PC over here stalled me out. I probably shouldn't have cut the music, but whatever. The direct is starting. Chat is disabled. You hate to see it. I look half awake. Well, that's better than I thought because I'm not awake at all. With the fucking bed at fucking 5. So if I'm half awake, that's good. I wish there was music to this. And I don't know how the volume levels are going to be. I guess we're just going to have to adjust on the fly. What's good, Pleasant? What's good, Jamie? What's good, PRG? What's good, Iman? You like the Dancing Inkling? The Dancing Inkling is kind of fire, not even going to lie. And I think the glasses are deliberately look pixelated. It's kind of hard. Am I? Actually, I don't think I want to be fired because I know that'd burn. I don't want to catch a shishio. Well, yeah, if I streamed like at this time every day, you'd probably be able to attend every stream, PRG, but it don't work like that. I'm only even able to do this at the time that it's airing because I'm on vacation. Normally I'd be at work. It'd be like, well, I guess I'm streaming this at 1. It's starting. And I don't know if my levels are good. You gotta let me know, guys. How is it? Yeah, we can't, PRG.
This is Splatsville, in the heart of the Splatlands. Despite its old-fashioned appearance, it's seen enormous growth in recent years. It's also the hottest new place for Inklings looking for things to do. Oh, hello everyone. Hope you're all staying fresh. I almost forgot about introductions. We're the researchers from the Squid Research Lab. We're simply fascinated by what these Inklings can do. They can splat ink in kit form and smoothly swim through it in swim form.
Well, they're trying to remind people what Splatoon's about. One thing I thought was always weird, they always approach these things
new findings on these Inklings,
as like doing research on the Inklings, but we never really see those researchers in game.
Of course, what goes for the Inklings also applies to the Octolings. We're sure of it. First, Turf War. Get styling with some fresh fashion and
Keeping
get
it
inking
stylish
with even fresher weapons. Naturally, in a place called Splatsville, turf war battles are the locals' favorite pastime. 2 teams of 4 will ink for 3 minutes. The team that inks the most in their color, in other words,
sounds like Splatoon to me. What sets this game apart, though? Besides a change of scenery.
That's not all inking is for. Ink walls to swim up.
Actually, that weapon looks new. I don't think we had a bow before.
And hide in ink to splat opponents. The more ink you spread, the bigger the advantage you'll have in battles. Whoops! If you're out of ink, submerge in it to refill. New techniques like the squid surge to swim up walls in a single burst.
Oh,
and the
that sounds
squid
cool.
roll to jump out of ink while simultaneously turning around have also been spotted.
Oh, that can help try to deal with crap like that.
Oh, while it's glowing like this, the move also slightly repels ink from opponents.
Oh, that's hard.
We've discovered where these turf war battles will take place. Stages confirmed for the Splatlands include Scorch Gorge,
Scorch Gorge.
Eeltail Alley.
I like that that's a
Misfit
highway.
Metalworks, and Undertow Spillway. There seem to be other stages as well. Hagglefish Market, a pier filled to the brim with street vendors. The stuff here looks
Hagglefish
fishy,
Market
though.
kind of sounds like a bar.
Several stages from Greater Inkopolis also return.
Oh, the boat was in
Museum
the...
Delfonsino. Battles here take place in the
Delfonsino.
central courtyard of this modern museum.
That kind of sounds like
Take special
Delfino.
note of
I
the
don't know if that's
rotating
a
wall.
reference to Mario or not.
Hammerhead Bridge. This bridge connects Greater Inkopolis to
I did
the
not see the-
After lots of construction work, it's finally open.
Oh, that's
Thanks
dope.
to the bridge, transit to and from Greater Inkopolis is much
That
easier.
stage looks cool.
Mahi Mahi Resort.
The hell's a
A
Mahi
luxury
Mahi?
resort in Greater Inkopolis.
But no, I did not see
Pay close
the
attention to
bow.
the
I don't think I
platforms
saw
that
the
stick
original
as the
trailer,
battle
so I
goes
don't.
on.
Fraudulent Fan Berg
There will
once
be
more.
more areas to ink afterward, so don't forget to splat 'em. Including the stages you see here, a total of 12 await. More stages will be added in free post-launch updates.
I wonder if they're gonna put older stages in 3.
Now, let's get into the inky essence of battles, weapons. First, it appears that all the basic weapons from previous games will be available.
Okay.
On top of that, Splatland-specific weapon types, such as the bow-like stringers, will make their destructive debut.
Okay.
We've also verified a new weapon type called Splatanas.
Splatanas.
This is the Splatana Wiper. Send blades of ink flying with the centrifugal force generated
Travis
by swinging.
touchdown call. He wants his weapon back.
Swing after charging up a bit, and it will transform into a charged slash. As expected, it's powerful as a long-range attack. But the charged slash at close range is also quite devastating.
I think I might want to try that one.
Let's dive into the weapons that can help you claim even more turf. Special weapons. As the name implies, these are special kinds of weapons that can be unleashed after filling up the gauge from inking turf. There are some new types we've identified, so let's take a
What
closer
the-
look. This
It's a
is the
fuck off
tactical.
laser.
When it's activated, a fridge appears. You'll find
A
in-game
fridge?
beverages stored inside. These have
What?
a variety of effects, like momentarily increasing speed. They come in packs of 4, so take one and share the rest with your teammates.
Promoting teamwork. Nice.
This is the Wave Breaker. When activated, it'll unleash waves around the area. It'll also mark an opponent's location and cause damage.
Nice.
Try to avoid them with a well-timed jump. Finally, the Reef Slider. Build up power, then charge into opponents who need a good
Diva
slow.
calls. She wants her
Once the attack
weapon
ends,
back.
It'll explode
She wants
and
her mech
damage the
back.
surrounding area. Familiar special weapons like the Tenta missiles,
Oh, the Tenta missiles are
Inkjet,
great.
Ink Storm, Ultra Stamp, and Booyah Bomb will also make their grand return.
The Booyah Bomb is ridiculous.
Special weapons are paired with main weapons, so find the combo that suits your splatting style.
Definitely want the Splatana. They should let you custom that at this point.
Shop
Like,
here
whatever-
to get your
whatever
tentacles
weapon you
on some
want.
Fresh weapons.
Like, you should be able to custom that at this
This
point.
is Ammo Knights, owned by the chatty horseshoe crab, Sheldon.
No, by Ammo Knights.
The locals have praised
That
him
man
for his
talks
wealth
too
of
much.
weapon wisdom and sophisticated
A
selection.
weapon geek.
Instead of using in-game currency for purchases, you'll need these
You thought they would have all
Sheldon
been thrown out?
licenses.
Nah, they're bringing them back.
Obtain them by leveling up through battles, and by consistently using the same weapons.
Besides, like, new weapons and stages, though,
One
I'm
Sheldon
still,
license can
I'm
be
still
exchanged
failing to
for
see
one
why we need a
weapon that
3.
corresponds to your level.
I was hoping, well, the direct ain't over yet,
And
but I
just
was hoping
between
I would
us,
get
if you
the answer to
exchange
that question.
More Sheldon licenses than normal, it appears he'll give you a weapon you like
As
sooner
opposed to
than
just
expected
updating
as a
too.
special reward. By the way, the Inklings and Octolings walking around town are pretty savvy about their fashion. Things like headgear, clothing, and shoes are just as important as weapons to staying fresh in Splatsville. Gear can be obtained in the shops around here. Each one is managed by an interesting shopkeeper. So let's drop in.
Everyone would just be running splash bombs and whatever special is overpowered.
A headgear shop.
Yeah,
You'll
you got a
find an
point
array
there.
of hats, masks, and glasses, so
Don't
you
worry
can
about
get
it, Jamie.
ahead of the game. The
Whoa, you're
laid-back
fresher than last time.
Gnarly Eddie and the energetic
Gnarly
Nick,
Eddie.
still sitting here, run the shop. This
Wow.
is the clothes boutique, Mana Wardrobe. It specializes in
Man, a
tops,
wardrobe? That's a
t-shirts,
bar.
and jackets.
That's definitely a bar.
The shopkeeper, Jel LaFleur, might be a touch archaic with words, but this jellyfish has a keen eye for fashion sense. And finally, the shoe store Crush Station. Get a variety of cool kicks here, from sneakers to sandals and even leather footwear. It's owned by Mr. Coco. He might look intimidating,
Mr.
but
Coco.
deep down, he's a nice guy. Probably.
Probably.
You're more than welcome to pick out gear based on its appearance. But
What
they
up,
do
Chronicler?
come with abilities that can help you out
Me
in
just
battle.
waiting for a regular Nintendo Direct. I mean, this is the closest we're getting. Splatoon's a
Take
AAA
run speed
game.
up, for example. It
Splatoon's
can
one of the big
increase your running
hitters.
speed.
It's top 10.
Or intensify action. This improves the squid roll and squid surge moves. There are even more abilities to discover. Plus,
If it was
there's a
another
fellow
partner
in
showcase, I'd have been
Splatsville who can
tight.
Swap one ability with another. Talk to Merch here, and you can add an ability.
This is still
of your
this is still an
choosing to your
early
favorite
build
gear.
because the arm is fucking with the fin. It's not looking right.
And if you save your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits, you can change in a flash.
Freshest fit.
Flavor up your fashion with whatever outfits you want. Simply splat-tastic. Welcome to the lobby, a gathering spot for those seeking fresh battles. Turf war
Yeah, take what
battles
you
aren't
can
the
get
only
at
things
this
that
point.
happen here.
Nintendo
You can
bin
also
should have did
square
a
off
general
in
direct.
anarchy battles, where you
But I guess
compete
they're
for
saving
rankings.
something
Hold
for
the
the.
active
But see,
zones
this
in
is what's
Splat
crazy. This is a big
Guide the
hitter
tower to the
game
goal
for them,
in tower
and they gave
control.
it its own direct. So what
Carry
is the
Rainmaker
main
to its
Nintendo Direct
destination
gonna
in
be?
Rainmaker.
Like I feel like that's just gonna piss
Or
me off.
Collect and throw
They don't have
clams
nothing to show.
score in Clam Blitz. Duke it out in these 4 modes, which are on rotation.
A lot of stuff that
Wanna
could be
take
in a
on
direct that
challenge
was
solo?
cool is already
Select
revealed.
Anarchy Battle Series. But if you want to team up with friends, joining Anarchy Battle Open is the way
Did
to
she
go.
say Splatastic? Yeah, this game
You can also
loves
play
its puns.
private battles online. Set battle modes and other options to your liking.
Yeah, but we
Why
only
not
got
play with
mini
your favorite
and
battle
partner
modes
showcase direct like when
alongside
we get a
friends?
regular one. Probably
Information
closer
about these
to
game modes
holiday.
will be available soon on the game's official
Probably sometime in
website.
September, October. We're gonna get it direct, and it's not gonna be. Well, I shouldn't say that because they haven't shown anything. They must be saving something.
Now, let's talk about the features within the lobby.
I mean,
This is the test
I'm
range.
not holding my breath,
Try out and
PRG.
get comfy with your weapons
I'm not
here.
holding my breath at all.
Besides being able
I
to
feel like
practice
Mario
whenever
Maker
you
3 is gonna be on the
want.
next
It's also a great place to get
Nintendo
all warmed
console.
up
I don't
while
think it's
waiting
gonna
for
be on the
rivals
Switch.
To join a battle. Next up,
Fuck is Trog.
ghosts. Online friends will appear as 3D
Well, yeah, they
holograms.
definitely talk about the Mario movie. But
Drop
that
in
ain't
on
gonna be
friends in
enough
the
for a
midst
direct.
of battle and play alongside them. You can also join up and start a battle on the same team. You'll be able to see what your friends are
All
up
right,
to.
Zelda and Mario and
It
Metroid.
appears that you can also
Yeah,
call
that's
out
like
to
the-
friends in the lobby
that's
and
like
invite
the-
them for battles.
The Batman,
Why not
Superman,
see
Wonder Woman of
these features for
Nintendo.
yourself?
But like, what else? I guess
This is where
Metroid
you can
4,
view battle
Metroid Prime 4
replays.
could carry.
It appears that it can somewhat recreate recent battles.
If they do a Mario Maker 3, which I
Fast
highly
forward.
doubt, not on the Switch anyway,
Or skip
because they
to
were
a
so
certain
quick to
part,
drop support for
or
2.
even swap to another player's
I don't
view.
think they're gonna do another Mario Maker on the Switch.
Incredible. Not only can you rewatch
But
battles
would
as many
they do
times
that?
as
That
you
would
like,
carry for me.
There's even a
But I'm
share
speaking in like general.
We hope you'll use this handy tool to help you rank up.
They're not gonna add
Next,
to 2. That's
we'll
the fucking
analyze and
problem.
discuss this
They
space
been
within
needed
the
to
lobby,
update 2.
The locker room.
How 8 Deluxe got its
Here, you'll
update?
find
I don't
some
know why.
fresh lockers. One is
frickin'
yours, and the others belong to players
Maker
with
2
whom
can't
you've
get an
recently
update.
played.
But
As you can see, you'll be able to place any acquired weapons,
ship is already
gear,
sealed.
and items to your liking.
This looks kind of cool.
Slap on
I
some
got a
snazzy
locker.
stickers, and modify your locker's color. This is your space to express yourself.
Hey, this is Splatoon.
So
I don't know why the fuck
customize
I'm
it
talking about
however
other
you'd
shit.
like to show off your signature Splatoon
This
style.
looks cool.
Oh, yes. Items can be obtained at Hotlantis, a general store on the edge of
Hotlantis?
Splatsville.
I guess they put in
Apparently,
more
the store
use to
manager
coins.
vanishes quite often. So instead, it's run by an artist named Harmony. She used
okay.
to be a regular customer here. It's got an outlandish assortment of items. Why not show the store some love by grabbing some goods? There appear to be plenty of other
Locker
customization
simulator.
features as well. When battles start, these splash tags appear. They can be customized with a banner.
They're gonna have another
badge,
Fatal Frame game in the
title.
direct.
Additionally, you can change the emote your character performs when you win a battle.
I should have been had that.
All of these can
All
be
right.
obtained via the in-game catalog, which will be available at Hotlantis. By using points earned from battles, you can unlock various items, like stuff for splash tags and seasonal gear.
Just dabbing on you.
Following the game's launch, a new catalog is planned to be released every 3 months for 2 years. Be sure to snatch up everything you see in each catalog.
Oh, they really want you to play this shit.
Phew! There's still a lot of info to share, but I need to take a little breather here. In the meantime, please turn your attention toward this.
Yeah, the locker is Animal Crossing vibes. Table, what?
Lay out your cards for a dazzling deck duel!
Yeah, these motherfuckers combine
Different shapes
dungeon
with different
dice
cards.
monsters
Charge
with
up power,
fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Then unleash it all at once with a special attack! There are cards like this, and even ones like this, and there are over 150 cards to collect in-game! So build your deck and send your rivals packing! The Splatsville locals eagerly await your challenge.
So, this is the shit. This is why they had made a 3, because of this fucking card game. The fuck?
Excuse me, I lost my clampoosier for a second there. That
Slap.
was Table Turf Battle, a 1v1 competitive card battle spin-off of Turf War. It appears you can play this at the Table Turf Battle Dojo in Splatsville. Be on the lookout for more details about Table Turf Battle in the future. And now, this!
By the way, Capcom just called it when their Resident Evil storage ideas back.
Salmon Run is a simple job that requires 4 players to work together to collect power eggs from the salmon eggs.
I'm guilty of not playing this as much as I should
To
have.
be a little fishy, but it pays pretty
Because
well.
Salmon Run was pretty
By
cool.
defeating particularly ferocious
I didn't
creatures
like
called
how
boss
it wasn't
salmon
always
eggs,
available. You
can
had to
obtain
wait.
valuable golden eggs.
I hope they change that in
You'll
3.
need to collect and deliver plenty of golden eggs in
Like,
order to
you can
complete
just go
this
to it
job.
whenever.
This time around, we've confirmed some new types of boss salmonids. So let's share our findings.
Salmonids.
First up, the Slammin' Lid. It creates barriers and protects salmonids on the ground.
Okay.
Get too close to it, and it'll attempt to crush you.
Is that supposed to be a bar?
Next, the big shot.
The big shot!
It fires heavy projectiles from a distance. Be prepared for powerful shockwaves when they land. With new boss salmonids confirmed, make sure you're ready for an even more dangerous salmon run.
Big shot. Emergency!
This is one of the new King Salmonids. Unbelievable!
King
It looks
Salmonid.
like they'll occasionally appear just before you complete the job. The tank on your back is a specially provided egg cannon. And it appears that you can fire golden eggs to deal massive damage.
Massive damage!
However, these battles are under a time limit, so rack up as much damage as possible to drive them back. And this is the still being researched Big Run. We believe
Big
this
Run.
is when salmonids invade the city in which icklings and octolings live. It appears that this event happens once every few months, so brace yourselves! Big Run is coming!
All right.
Now,
Return of the
observe
mammalians.
this manhole in Splatsville Square. This is actually the entrance to the home of the Octarians, the Inklings' longtime enemies. As Agent 3, the newest recruit of the new Squidbeak Splatoon, you'll do battle with the Octarian army, whose members are covered in hair for some reason. Along with your buddy Small Fry, you'll explore many stages, each one full of twists and turns.
Well, you can't say the prompt or
Story
content.
mode is perfect for getting familiar with inking turf and using weapons, so newer players might want to try it out. Well, we've come this far. What awaits the Inklings and Octolings in the end? We hope you can witness the epic finale of this
Wait, they bringing back the
Splattastic
DJ?
saga. We're back in Splatsville. From here on out, we'd like to talk about other features that'll help you enjoy your splatting escapades even more in the Splatoon 3 game. You can post illustrations here via this mailbox. They'll be displayed all across the city and even in stages.
Shout out to
So put on
Meverse.
your artist cap
Pour
and
out one
post
for
away.
Meverse.
Vertical illustrations will also be supported. Additionally, you can grab food and drinks that'll help you in battles at the concession stand. Or use local communication to play with nearby folks in your favorite modes at the shoal. By using photo mode, you can snap selfies, send photos to a smart device, or display them in your locker.
It's kind of dope.
This is the Recon Guide. Select your favorite stages at any time and take a stroll around them. Why not
This
get
is
familiar
a
with
good
each stage
feature.
prior to battles?
This lets you get to study a map.
This is Splatnet 3. You can use this with
Oh,
your
I
smart
forgot
device.
about NSO with they
It contains
bullshit.
features like checking your latest battle stats.
Splatoon
Ordering
did use
special
it
in-game gear
pretty
not sold in
effectively
shops
though.
from the Splatnet gear shop. But that's not all. Access features like Krusty Sean's Wonder Crust. Support this fellow's journey using ink points earned depending on the areas you inked during battles. Or view history to take a trip down memory lane with your past ranks. You can also snag special wallpapers and more for your smart device. So be sure to grab them. It appears that Splatnet 3 will be available at launch via the Nintendo Switch Online mobile app. Next up, Amiibo figures. Scan Splatoon series Amiibo at this spot in Splatsville, and voila! Saving your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits will allow you to easily swap outfits. Additionally, it seems you'll be able to get special gear and even snap photos together with Amiibo. And Splatoon 3 Amiibo incoming! Release is scheduled for this holiday. Now, let's talk about post-launch updates. As we mentioned a while ago, following the game's launch, a new in-game catalog will be released every 3 months for 2 years.
This game's getting 2-year support.
New weapons will also be added around the same time as each catalog.
See, that's telling. They plan on supporting this game for 2 years.
In addition,
so is that when the new system is gonna come? Or are they gonna drop the new system in the middle of this
every 2 hours
support?
You can compete in teams based on your Anarchy battle results are planned to be added in future updates. Furthermore, for this game, we're planning to add large-scale paid DLC. More details will come at a later time, so please be on the lookout. And now, I'd like to wrap up this research report from the Squid Research Lab.
A large-scale paid DLC. That might be a money grab. Hold it right there.
Who are you supposed to be?
This is the new Squid Sisters. Fry, Shiver, Big Man in the house. Team Rocket called. They want the intro back.
Oh, Squid.
So Deep
I
Cut.
completely forgot to tell you about Deep Cut. They're an incredibly popular trio who host the Splatsville news program, Anarchy Splatcast.
Would it be complete
They
without
provide information on battle stages, as well as
a
other
show
news
host?
bulletins.
So what happened to Callie, Marie, Pearl, and Marina?
While we're on the subject, the youngsters of Splatsville own sea cucumber phones. They can check the news while doing other activities, as shown here.
All right.
And
Yeah, Fry, Shiver, and Big Man. They really call my GB. Pearl and Marina in the DLC from what I can see. I might have missed them. I'm ranting with y'all about the directs and shit. Why's my man flat like a Parappa character? Hold up. Is this supposed to be a manta ray or something? I guess when there's a Splatfest, this is what it's gonna look like. Because the city always turns up when it's a Splatfest. What up, me master? You also direct in Dutch. That's good for you, I guess.
it's been confirmed that Splatfest will make a return.
That's so
In these events, you
That's
can
fucking
appear based
obvious.
on the announced theme, then settle the outcome via
Why are you
battle.
doing the Macarena? Hold up.
And this time around, there will be 3 teams to choose from. Splatfest consists of 2 halves. In the first half, teams will compete in 4v4 turf war battles. The second half is a tricolor turf war.
Tricolor?
It's a special mode where Whoa! 3 teams fight at the same time! All players on the team currently in first place will start in the center of the stage. 2 players each from the second and third place teams will attack the first place team from opposite ends of the stage. Can the leading team defend themselves? Or will the other 2 teams exact revenge and force them out? Use the Ultra Signal to control the battle and contribute to the Splatfest while working alongside the members of
I don't know how I feel about this. I thought there was gonna be a 4v4v4, but it's still
presentation with an announcement
8 players. It's 2v4v2. You gotta be coordinated if you're in second and third place. I guess you gotta be more coordinated if you're in first, because you gotta defend that shit. Repping the Splatlands with deep cut. Deep cut could be a deep cut. Actually, yeah, it is a bar. Because it's very Japan influenced, and they love to emulate what they see. So it is a deep cut. Pre-release Splatfest, huh? Rock, paper, scissors. Wow. I broke a rock once, sell me on this. Wow. Finger scissors are complicated. What the fuck is happening? Don't bring weak finger scissors to our rock fight. That pulp life. Scissors make confetti. So, August 27th, Splatfest. I hope that doesn't coincide with anything.
Or not. And now, announcing the
later,
Splatoon 3 Enter the Splatlands Invitational 2022 Tournament. This event will take place on September 5th at PAX West.
Chronically, I couldn't even tell you. It's weird.
Inkopolis Showdown will head to Seattle and compete in North America's first ever Splatoon 3
Oh, they're actually gonna fucking do the event shit they showed off? Hold up.
To see more of our research findings as we uncover them.
They're actually gonna do it?
Splatoon North American Twitter account. We hope you'll have an incredible time starting September 9th. Bye-bye.
Hold up. These mad lads are actually gonna do it. Hold up. I think this is the one. Yeah. This is what they teased all those years ago. They actually gonna do it now? I still remember this shit vividly. They're gonna do it? It's relevant. They finally got off their asses.
Nintendo Switch.
That was the first look at Nintendo Switch when they revealed this shit. October 20th, 2016. It's fucking 2022 and they're now gonna do it. Oh man. Chronically is like, so they're cool with Splatoon tourneys but not Smash tourneys. And Elon says Smash kids are toxic. They don't want to be involved with that element. Correct. Not many people want to be involved in that shit. And it's the Smash community's fault. They brought it on themselves. You hate to see it. All right, well, that's all I got. I'll be playing the game hopefully. I don't know what they mean by because when does the game release? Splatoon 3 release date. So if the game releases on the 9th, that first Splatfest there must be some type of download you could download, like a test file. I don't know why I spelled Splatoon wrong. So, yeah, I guess it's a free download anyone can get, so you could try out the game before the actual launch. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, that toxicity damn near made me hate the series for life. I'm an isolated case because I had to deal with trolls and stuff as a streamer, but even still, that shit sucks. Going to see like Nintendo step your game up and hit us with a regular direct, bro. It's getting out of hand with these rack directs. This one wasn't that bad, and it's to be expected. Whenever Splatoon is involved, because Splatoon kind of gets treated like Pokemon, where it gets its own little thing. But I will agree that they are throwing, because they have things that they need to talk about, but I'm guessing they're not ready to talk about them, so they can't do a direct if they have nothing. That's my guess. They're either playing their hand really close, or they're bluffing their ass off and they're just biding time while the partners, Pokemon and Splatoon, hold down the fort. Y'all want another Supergirls in the direct? Supergirls. That sounds like some indie shovelware. Hold up. As it should. It's one of their bigger ones. Jamie's like, this is the best direct I've seen. I don't give a fuck. I'm not excited or disappointed. I'm just chilling. It's cool to make a direct for the main title games, but when we get a regular one, I don't know, man. Like I said, they're throwing. They are throwing. They're either waiting it out because they don't have anything to show, or they're just that confident that what they got is gonna hold it down. For me, seeing things from old games coming back is so exciting. They got good shit coming too, like Salmon Run is unique. Yeah, but my problem, Jamie, with what the presentation was, it's like a whole bunch of gimmicky shit they threw together to put the number 3 on Splatoon. There's not something that stands out like, this is why we made 3. And the reason why they won't make F-Zero is because they said we don't have anything new that we could put into the game. So I'm like, you're just lying at this point. Because, yeah, you put new stuff in Splatoon 3, but a card game discount Animal Crossing by fucking customizing a locker, a bunch of new weapons and stages, that ain't it. that could have been DLC. There's nothing there that constitutes a new game. They could have just kept supporting Splatoon 2. I don't get it. I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna have fun with it because it looks cool. But that shit ain't deserve no fucking 3. They're talking about a Splatoon saga. That's on me for not playing the story mode of 2, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. But when the Wind Waker Twilight Princess come to Switch, that's something that they ain't gonna give you that. They know that's gonna sell gangbusters. That's like you know how like people buy bonds and they hold on to them and they cash them when there's an emergency. That's what those remakes are. They know those are gonna sell well because it's fucking Zelda. So they're gonna hold that one. You're not gonna get that one until they feel like it, or they need to fucking meet some fucking quota. That shit's probably already made too. I guess the rolls are okay. It's just, I wanted to know the unique reason for 3. 2 made sense because it was a new system, and you know, you wanted to bring Splatoon to the newer system. I can't think of a game that got a 1-for-1 brought over to the Switch. They always like reinvented the game somewhat. Maybe Tokyo Mirage Sessions was the one exception. But I didn't play. I have it. I never played it, so I couldn't tell you. I know Captain Toad, but then they threw a Captain Toad. They got rid of the old levels, and it didn't really make sense for them to do that. They could have had them alongside the ones, because they replaced the Wii U base levels with Switch levels, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. What up, Ali? This just sounds like you're tired of Splatoon. Well, I'm tired of the discount fans, but I'm not tired of Splatoon. I shouldn't even call them discount fans, but it's just weird. Do Splatoon! I'm playing Mario Maker right now. Do Splatoon! I'm gonna do Splatoon, huh? I got you. Doing Splatoon. Crickets. But like I said, I'm gonna try to play the game more, like on stream. Like if I gotta play it like every Saturday or something, just to be consistent with it, so you know that this is what's happening. I'm playing Splatoon this day, be here or be square type shit. If the turnout is the same, where you know we in the middle of Unite, and I hear the splat heads going, play Splatoon, like, bruh. I may or may not have a problem with that. I need Breath of the Wild too, but I can wait. I'll let them perfect it. And that's also another thing. The big hitters, the big 3 of Nintendo, they don't release them half-ass, so the shit may not be ready to talk about yet, which is why they haven't done a direct. They know if they do a general direct, they have to talk about Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2. They got to talk about Metroid Prime 4. They may or may not have to talk about Mario. They can kind of get away with not talking about him because of the other 2. But it has been a minute since we had a Mario game, 2D or 3D. And all these sports spin-offs don't count. But I guess that's partially why they can get away with not talking about Mario, because it's not like you have a shortage of them. plus the movies coming out, so that could technically count as talking about Mario. But yeah, like, they have to make sure that they have actually something to show you. So those two things are probably why you haven't seen a direct from Nintendo, a general direct from Nintendo. Other than you, the looks. Nintendo riding Mario so much that they got to hold on to something, might as well be Zelda. Well, like I said, they haven't been holding on to Mario because the sports games don't count. Those are just sports games with Mario's face on them. The last adventure we had was Odyssey. So they kinda need to do something about that. Or not. This is why them dropping Mario Maker 2 was so stupid to me. Because if you don't have any plans on doing another 2D or 3D Mario game, like platforming, go to the goal shit, not a spin-off game like the Paper Mario series or the sports games like golf, tennis, or Strikers. Like, you could have just kept the drip feed for Mario Maker 2, and you wouldn't even have you'd have no worries. You have all the time in the world to work on a new Mario game. But now you're in an awkward position where it's like, oh shit, we don't have a Mario game out. I'm like, technically you do. Technically you do. I'm not bored. Bro, I had 3 hours of sleep. I told y'all at the top of this shit. I went to fucking bed at 5. I intended to go to sleep at like 1 something, like after the Rhythm Doctor stream. But I hopped on Minecraft, which was a mistake, because I'll just go on for an hour and lay a couple of these blocks for this mural. That shit, it's like 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck? How is it 5? So, granted, if I didn't have to react to this today, I probably would have still been playing it. I probably would have went to bed at like 9 again, like I did yesterday. But no, like, I'm not bored. It's just I'm trying to understand why there's a 3 behind this title, and this stuff isn't just DLC for Splatoon 2. That's what I'm trying to get. It's not enough to me. The moves you almost have an argument for, because it kind of switches up how the game is played. Because now, when you think you have someone dead to rights, they could just dodge and get out of harm's way. They needed to couple that with something else. I guess it's enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating. Maybe I'm hating. Hopefully Breath of the Wild 2 doesn't end up being like Cyberpunk and disappoint. It won't. It won't. You gotta remember one thing. As much as Nintendo throws, it ain't no they can't throw with certain things. They can't throw with Mario. They can't throw with Zelda. They were throwing with Metroid, but they also didn't do, like, it's weird, because Metroid is one of their franchises they can't throw with, but they threw with it. I don't know why. Maybe they were just testing something, but that's one that they really can't throw with either. Then it ends up going away. Star Fox used to be something they couldn't throw with, but it's like they were testing things with it too, and it didn't quite pan out. Now we can't get Star Fox games because Zero was a hot mess. Although now that I think about it, the only Star Fox game I really liked was 64. I don't know. They can't throw with Mario Kart. But that's just an offshoot of Mario. I'm trying to think of other shit they can't afford to throw on. They can't throw on Kirby, but I don't think they've made a bad Kirby game. I haven't played all the Kirby games, but like I don't associate throwing with Kirby. I associate sucking with Kirby, but not throwing. Jiggin said that's facts. Can't rush artistry, so I'm fine to be patient for Breath of the Wild 2. Just remember, it takes 6 months to build a Toyota, and 3 years to build a Rolls Royce. And that's spitting. Hold on.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars. You know nothing about that.
I don't know, you know, a lot of people were disappointed when Skyward Sword first released just because of the motion controls. That's not really Zelda's fault. That's kind of Nintendo's fault. Because they could have easily just had a mode where you could turn that shit off and play the game regularly. But I guess I get it. That was kind of like Star Fox Zero in a way where they wanted to push what the system could do. They didn't pan out well for the people involved. The people disappointed by Zelda game are just a vocal minority and no one cares about them. You hate to see it. Go back to bed, Berg. You go back to bed. Agreed, though. All Zelda games are instant classics. Luigi Master says it would be nice to see a new 2D Mario game where I don't have to be online to play. But Maker 2, I guess he means hold down the 2D title for a long time. Just have to see if we get another 3D game eventually. Well, welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Except for the CDI games. Yeah, the CDI games don't really count. I mean, yeah, there's Zelda games, but they don't really count. There's a whole contract between Philips and Nintendo that happened a long time ago. They gave them the keys to the castle, and they fucking threw. And now you just have a bunch of meme fodder. And I mean, the world still needs Star Fox. I've been said you could have had a crossover between Star Fox, F-Zero, and Metroid. They're all bounty hunters. You could have a Mass Effect-like story with Star Fox where all 3 of those franchises kind of coincide, and you could even like spin it to like Star Fox deals with like dogfights in space and shit. Captain Falcon would rep F-Zero, obviously. He would do races that would make sense with the storyline. And then you could have Samus do the Metroid part of the shit by exploring dungeons and shit, caverns, and dealing with some crazy shit face to face. Like, you could do some crazy shit like that to change the perspective. It would be really dope. It would give free franchises, their fans, something really cool, and it would just be a good freaking game if they pulled it off, which I think they could. But I don't think Nintendo is thinking that far ahead. I feel like that'd be a good way to take the Star Fox series. If they don't know what to do with it, or if they don't want to try to remake 64 and fail for the billionth time. They can't throw in Wario either. Yeah, they can't throw in Wario. I don't think there's been a bad Wario game. Square was throwing when they made cloud versions of Kingdom Hearts. Square made cloud versions of Kingdom Hearts because Nintendo was throwing. This fucking system is not a next-gen system. No matter how much they tell you, it's not. It is fucking not. I love my Switch, but power it does not have. But people always complain that the Kingdom Hearts games are scattered across multiple consoles. So that was them trying to meet y'all halfway and give you Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. Although 1 and 2 probably could have been ported because those games were on PS2. And the Switch is definitely more powerful than a PS2. But then I think the PS2, it was kind of complicated to program for. So trying to copy that code might have been too much. Or try to mess with that code to convert it for the Switch probably would have been too much. It was probably easier for them to do the cloud solution, which is unfortunate. If they ever get an Earthbound cash in, you know they can't throw. They're throwing by not continuing the Mother series. Like, these motherfuckers made a book. I don't want to pull this out. I might be throwing by doing this. Yeah, I'm throwing. I'm trying to keep a mess from happening. I'm pulling this out slow. Alright, so I have on my desk the Smash Brothers Super Mario Brothers Encyclopedia. I found this in a bookstore and I was like, yo, I can't not buy this. But forget about the fact that it's a Mario book. Look how thick this thing is. This is about as thick as a book that the fans of Mother 3 made for Earthbound. It was filled with fan art, drawings, stories, a whole bunch of just tributes to the Mother series in general. And they delivered that shit to Nintendo for them to freaking make a translation of Mother 3. And they still didn't fucking do it. I don't fucking understand. Like, you could have did a digital release of this shit. I get you think it's a risk to make cartridges for it. Don't make cartridges for it. Release that shit digital only. Fuck's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing your fans this dirty? I don't know how many fucking signatures they had in that book that they gave to Nintendo. That shit blew my mind, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Also, Kirby's how Nintendo just publishes a game. Oh, okay. So I guess that's why they'll never throw, because HAL's involved. You miss your Wario Land. They could put out a Wario Land game. Probably not going to, because they associate Wario with the whole smooth moves. What is this one? They associate Wario with smooth moves and all those micro games and whatnot. When was the last time Wario platformed? That could be something they address in Mario Maker 3. You could play as other Nintendo characters. You could play as Wario. You could play as Waluigi. I mean, that's what the amiibo costumes were for. But I don't expect them to come back at this point. So if they're not going to come back, all your first-party Mario characters, I don't see why you can't play as them. I should be able to play as Rosalina in Mario Maker. Like, point blank. I should be able to play as Daisy. Why not? Just have the Rolodex of characters ready to go. Fuck it. The world needs a Mario and Luigi series again. I don't know, bro. Like, you gotta ask Nintendo this shit. I don't got the answers for you. All I can tell you is that they don't have faith in the shit, or it's not even on their radar. They did it once. Cool, let's do this other thing now. I don't know if they got analytics. I mean, they gotta know what things sell and what don't. But like fan engagement, like I know when it comes to Japan, a lot of things that we think should be no-brainers go over their head because it's not something they have to deal with in their culture. It's called not invented here. So, like, F-Zero to us, another F-Zero game is a slam dunk. Like, yeah, I want that. let me get Nintendo's version of Wipeout, even though they came before Wipeout. Let me get Nintendo's vision of that. Nah. So I don't know, dude. Star Fox did have an ending with F-Zero involved. I'm trying to tell you, bro. There's canon links between those two series, and you could lop in Metroid easily with that shit if space is involved. They didn't bother making the first two Kingdom Hearts games not to be cloud games. If they could make Kingdom Hearts on the PS3, they could definitely port it to the Switch. But that's where they didn't make a Kingdom Hearts game for the PS3. They made ports. But like I said, the Switch is not, like, in comparison to what's out now, it's a weak system, but it can hang with the older gens. Like, the hardware is not that underpowered, so I don't get why they couldn't just port the game. They could have ported the spin-off games, fucking all the 358s and Birth by Sleep. So those could have been ported to the Switch easily because they were on less powerful handhelds. So I don't get that either. I understand Thurito, the creative mother, said it was over. That's true. Shigesato Ito, I think is his name. He said it was over. But I'm like, okay. You don't want to do it. That's cool. Pass the reins on to someone else. These people like these characters. Like, I don't get it. It's like telling me we can't have another Golden Sun because the creator don't want to do it no more. Let someone else do it. I want to play as Isaac and fucking tell people to talk to the hand, man. The fuck. That's another throw for fucking Camelot, but we ain't gonna get into that. 3 is understandable in the BBS .2 game, but come on, Pod, other ones could have been done. Any game from Kingdom Hearts 1 through Dream Drop Distance could have been on the Switch. Easily. If they would have put the effort, it could have been there. 0.2 is basically a tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that game is sexy as fuck. Like, both games look really great. Like, I will say that. But there are problems that I went on a tangent for. This is supposed to be a Splatoon fucking stream. Fuck, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts for. But yeah, the games are too powerful for a Switch. 0.2 and 3. All the other fucking 7, 8 games could have been on the fucking Switch, and they could have did it one at a time. I feel like that'd be a better use of their resources, and they would have got some bread for that. I doubt they made the cloud version of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 because the Switch couldn't handle the code for it. Well, it's either laziness or they just thought that was the best way to do it in a timely manner. You got fucking a board of directors and stockholders to answer to. Pleasant says they're cowards. Nintendo has mad cult followings but never give them bones. That's a fact. Someone actually asked for a cheapy Robo game the other day. I forgot who it was or where I seen it, but I seen it. I'm like, that's crazy. It gave y'all a whole game and didn't do well. Nintendo axed it, and yet you still got people like, yo, where the cheapy Robo at? I'm like, that's crazy. WarioWare still exists at least. But I'm tired of people saying he's a Mario franchise. Like, get the fuck out of here. He been branched out like Yoshi and DK. That is true. Like, he had the platformer game, but he also made a name for himself with the micro games and whatnot. They could have a fucking adventure with him and those characters. Like, that's like a pot of gold that they're just sitting on it. They're not fucking, well, they're not sitting on it. They're leaving that money on the table. That's the better term. They're leaving that money on the table because that could easily be a game that they could make. Make up whatever fucking story. The fucking protagonist is fucking a flatulent, garlic-fueled entity. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how Wario could do all that shit and still live. Like, his doctor, I don't even think Wario has a doctor. Your man is just out here. So, but they could easily make a game out of it. It's just throwing. Not invented here. We don't need a WarioWare game. We don't need a Wario adventure game. Even though the people want it. And they give you some bullshit like fucking Ultra Tennis that is a fucking throw. Give me a Wario Land game that features Waluigi and Wario's princess, or Mona and watch that sell like hotcakes. Pretty much. Hell, even Toad of all people branched out. That's a fact. And I don't think we're gonna get a Captain Toad 2, which they're throwing on because that concept is fire. Like, literally not jumping. It's like, it's so fire. I don't know how they did it, how they accomplished it, but those levels were so fucking cool. This is why I wish the Wii U didn't fucking fail, because Captain Toad and Mario Maker were like the shining examples of how the gamepad could have worked. But I don't fucking get it, bro. Just throwing. Nintendo got all these characters that branched out, meanwhile Waluigi being held back. Well, I don't think I think that's partially why. That's like part of Waluigi's character, why that happens, why he keeps getting left out of shit. Even though he's like an easy include for a sports game. But when it comes to like Smash or something, he gets left behind. Like, it's mad weird. Like I said this in a previous stream, if Waluigi isn't in the starting cast for the next Smash game, instant throw. Instant. Because you know people want it. And I don't even understand. Like, that could have, like, you threw in fucking Daisy as an Echo. Like, what? I would have accepted a freaking Luigi Daisy hybrid Echo if that was the fucking case. Because, like, what are we doing? Well, I get Peach Luigi Echo. Like, I would have accepted that at this point. Alright, well, I've read everything. I've answered everything. Before the chat explodes again, I'm gonna bow out. But, yeah, I kind of hate when the reactions go this long, because I kind of want these videos to become, these streams to become VODs so people can watch them. But, you know, if you're watching this and you watched it all the way through, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not gonna do a credits roll out like I do normally for streams because, like I said, I want this to be a stand-up video. But most importantly, you guys have a good one. ThunderPals out.